Good morning, children. Welcome back to the English class. Today we are going to continue and complete what the birds said. We are going to start with the listening skill exercise. So please everyone take your real English books out and open page number 45 and come to listening and speaking. Now take a pencil in hand. As I read the transcript, you have to write down in the blanks and fill them up. D1. Listen to the telephone conversation between Ali and a travel agent and fill in the missing words. There's a conversation between Ali and a travel agent and they are talking on the phone, so it's a telephonic conversation. You have to fill in the blanks after listening to the transcript. Ali dials the number and waits for someone to answer the phone. Now, are we all ready with a pencil in hand? I'm going to read the transcript for you. Please fill in the blanks as you hear me reading. Don't wait to fill in the blank in the end. Travel agent, hello. This is the Flying High Travel Agency. I'm Jeevan. How can I help you? Ali. Hi Jeevan. I am Ali. I was wondering if you book international tickets. I'm planning to visit Beijing. Travel agent. Yes, we book tickets for both national and international destinations. We also personally deliver the tickets to your home. Ali. Oh, wonderful. Can you tell me if you have any seats available on Southeast Asian Airlines for January 31st, 2010? Travel agent. Do you want a one-way ticket or a round trip? Ali. Well, I want to return on February 28th, 2010. Could you check for both? Travel agent. Ali, please hold while I check our computer data for the information. The travel agent takes some time to search the database. Have you got it till here, everyone? Okay. Now I'll continue reading. Travel agent. Sorry, Ali. Southeast Asian Airlines is completely booked for the dates you specified. Ali. Oh, that's bad. What can I do? Travel agent. Ali. I can look up other airline schedules for the same dates and price range. Ali. That would be really nice. Thanks. Travel agent. There is Triad Airlines, TRIAD Triad Airlines, which departs from Delhi on January 31st, 2010 at 3 a.m. and reaches Beijing at 6 p.m. There is another flight of the Orient Airlines for the same day. It departs at 10 a.m. and arrives in Beijing at 8 p.m. I'm going to read this one again because there's a lot of information here. There is Triad Airlines, which departs from Delhi on January 31st, 2010 at 3 a.m. and reaches Beijing at 6 p.m. There is another flight of the Orient Airlines for the same day. It departs at 10 a.m. and arrives in Beijing at 8 p.m. Ali, what about their arrival in Delhi? Travel agent, the Triad airline departs from Beijing on February 28th at 10 a.m. and arrives at 10 p.m. And the Orient Airlines departs at 3 p.m. and arrives at 1 a.m. the following morning. I'm repeating this one again. The Triad airline departs from Beijing on February 28th at 10 a.m. and arrives at 10 p.m. and the Orient Airlines departs at 3 p.m. and arrives at 1 a.m. the following morning. Ali, what are their charges? Travel agent. Both are good airlines, but Triad Airlines has a special offer right now. If you book your tickets in the next 3 days, you will get a 10% off. So a ticket with Triad Airlines will cost you rupees 45,000. The ticket for the Orient Airlines flight will cost you rupees 50,000. They include the taxes. Ali, Jeevan, the deal with Triad Airlines sounds good. Can you book one round trip on it? Travel agent, sure. Let me take down your details. Now the reading is over. I hope you all have filled in all the blanks, and if you have not, you have missed out on one or two, you can fill them now. I'm going to discuss the answers now. You have to look at your book and fill in after listening to what I was reading. Now I'll start from the beginning. Ali dials the number and waits for someone to answer the phone. Travel agent, hello, this is Dash Travel Agency. What did he say? What was the name of the travel agency? Yes, this is Flying High Travel Agency. I am Jeevan. You can see the spelling is given later on, so please write the correct spelling. How can I help you? Now, Ali. Hi, Jeevan. I'm Ali. I was wondering if you book dash tickets, international tickets. I am planning to visit Beijing. Now, if you are not sure about the spelling of Beijing, it is also given in your other dialogues, so you can see the correct spelling from there. Have you got it till here? Now the next one. Travel agent, yes, we book tickets for both national and international destinations. We also personally deliver the tickets to your home. Ali, oh wonderful. Can you tell me if you have any seats available on Southeast Asian Airlines? South will come before East, Asian after East. So Southeast Asian Airlines for January 31st, 2010. I'm repeating, Southeast Asian Airlines for January 31st, 2010. Travel agent, do you want a one-way ticket or a round trip? Do you want a one-way ticket or a round trip? Ali, well, I want to return on February 28, 2010. Could you check for both? Ali, well, I want to return on February 28th, 2010. Could you check for both? Travel agent, Ali, please hold the line while I check our computer data for the information. The travel agent takes some time to search the database. Travel agent, sorry Ali, Southeast Asian Airlines is completely booked for the dates you specified. is completely booked for the dates you specified. Now the next one. Oh, that's bad. What can I do? Ali, I can look up other airline schedules. Schedules. The American pronunciation is schedules. So I'll repeat this one. Ali, I can look up other airline schedules for the same dates and price range. Ali, that would be really nice. Thanks. Now, travel agent. Have we got it till here? It's a long passage. So you have to be sure you complete it before we go to the next one. Now, travel agent. There is Triad Airlines which departs from Delhi on January 31st, 2010 at 3 a.m. and reaches Beijing at 6 p.m. There is another flight of Orient Airlines for the same day. It departs at 10 a.m. and arrives in Beijing at 8 p.m. What about their arrival in Delhi? Travel agent. Triad Airline departs from Beijing on February 28th at 10 a.m. and arrives at 10 p.m. And Orient Airlines departs at 3 p.m. and arrives at 1 p.m. the following morning. Ali, what are their charges? Travel agent. Both are good airlines, but Triad Airlines has a special offer right now. If you book your tickets in the next 3 days, you will get a 10% off. So a ticket with Triad Airlines will cost you rupees 45,000. The ticket for the Orient Airlines flight will cost you rupees 50,000. They include the taxes. Ali, Jeevan, the deal with Triad Airlines sounds good. Can you book one round trip ticket on it? Travel agent, sure. Let me note down your details. Wasn't this listening skill exercise very interesting? You just had to be attentive and you could fill in all the details very, very correctly if you were with me when I was reading. Now, yesterday I had given you homework to do exercise B2 and C2. B2 was on phrasal verbs. I hope all of you remember what are phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are phrases where you have a verb plus a preposition on an or an adverb like get out, give in, take off. So we had done the first one, that is discussed B1, and I had asked you to find out the answers and keep them in your mind and not asked you to write them down. We'll discuss these in the live class. Ma'am and I are going to ask you. Now we come to B2. Match the phrasal verbs with the best meaning. Everyone should be on page 43 and you should compare your answers. Now you see the words which are phrasal verbs are italicized. You have to see them and find the meaning from the box and write the meaning beside the sentence. The gas heater blew up and destroyed the house. Now the phrasal verb is blew up. What is the meaning or what does it mean? Exploded. You can find that from the box, and if you have got it, put a tick. If you have not got it, circle it and write the correct one. Blew up means exploded. And you can cut it in the box so that you know you have used it. Second, if you come across a post office, you can buy some stamps. Come across means see by chance. You are not going, you are not sure where it is, but if by chance you see So come across means see by chance. Third, did anybody come up with a solution? Come up means think of. It doesn't mean come to someone. It means to think of a solution. So come up means think of. Now the fourth one. Has everyone got three? Now we go to the fourth one. There are so many mistakes in the paragraph. We'll have to do it over. Do it over means redo. And what does redo means? Do it again. But redo is given in your box, so you are going to write redo next to this sentence. Now, fifth one, his grades were so bad that he decided to drop out of university. Drop out of anything means to quit and go away. So, drop out means quit the university. You drop out of school, you drop out of college as well. Sixth one, she picked out a long black dress to wear. Picked out means picked out is past tense. So the word we choose also has to be in the past tense. If it is pick out, it would be choose. But here it is picked out. So we have to write the past tense of choose, which is chose. C-H-O-S-E, chose. Now, seventh one, we put off our vacation plans until next year. This everyone had to do this year. We had to put off our vacation plans because of COVID-19. Put off means delayed or postponed. So here the options in the box have delayed. So next to the sentence you are going to write delayed. Eighth one, I'm not going to put up with the noise and garbage anymore. Now you see, put off and put up are phrasal verbs, only a difference of off and up, but their spellings are totally different. Now I'm not going to put up with the noise and garbage anymore means tolerate. Ninth one, I want to get rid of some old clothes. Get rid means discard or give away. So here the word is discard. D-I-S-C-A-R-D, discard. Tenth one, after we set up the tent, we started to make dinner. Set up means put. They put the tent has to be opened up and put, and then they started making dinner. So what does set up mean? It means put. 11th one, he showed up 2 hours later. Showed up means arrived, to come somewhere. So he showed up 2 hours late means arrived. 12th, you should take off those wet clothes. Take off is not what we use for planes when they take off. Here, because it is wet clothes, it means to remove. 13th and the last one in this exercise, I turned down the volume after the neighbors complained. Turned down means reduced or make the volume low. So here in the options you have reduced. So next to the sentence, please write reduced. Now I'll just quickly repeat the words. First one, exploded. Second, see by chance. Third, think of. Fourth, redo. Fifth, quit. Sixth, chose. Seventh, delayed. Eighth, tolerate. Ninth, discard. 10th, put. 10th, put together. I think I said only put. It has to be put together because in the box the word they have given is a two-word phrase, put together. So please correct it. 10th one is put together because you don't have put alone in your box. So 10th one is put together, 11th one arrived, 12th one remove, and the last one reduced. Now, the second homework yesterday was C2, which is on page 45. Use the correct adjectival forms of the verbs in brackets, fill in the blanks. I told you yesterday it could end in ed, ing, or en, and this word you have to change to the correct form and then fill in the blanks. The first one I had done for you as an example, but I'm going to do it again to arouse the interest. And please take a pencil and keep ticking your correct answers, and if something is wrong, circle it and write the correct word next to it. To arouse the interest of the students, the teacher should use dash methods of teaching, and the word is interest. What you filled in was interesting. Second one, after the accident, he had a dash arm, and the word is break. Now, what will be the participle form? I had told you yesterday in the examples, the participial adjective would be broken. So, after the accident, he had a broken arm. Third one, the dash news was that nobody knew of the accident. The surprising news. What all three? Now we come to the fourth one. I love looking at the dash stars. Shooted, shooting. Which one is the correct one? Shooting stars. So I love looking at the shooting stars. Fifth one, the dash actor did not know what to say to the news reporters. It is that we are talking about a person and the feelings of that person. So we use ed and we say the shocked actor did not know what to say to the news reporters. Now, sixth one, the dash leaves littered the garden. Now we have the participle form used here, and it is used as an adjective. So it is a participial adjective, and fall, fell, fallen. So here we have to use fallen. The fallen leaves littered the garden. Seventh one again is somewhat like the sixth one. The dash vegetables are in the freezer. Freeze, froze, and what is the participle form? Frozen. So what will I write? The frozen vegetables are in the freezer. And if you have written frozen, please tick it. Now the last one, I like dash chocolate, and the word is melt. So I like melted chocolate. There are children who like when the chocolate has melted. So I like melted chocolate. Now I'll repeat the answers. First one, interesting. Second, broken. Third, surprising. Fourth, shooting. Fifth, shocked. Sixth, fallen. Seventh, frozen, and the last one melted. Now please come to page 47. There are only some activities left, which all of them we cannot do, but we are going to just see what they have asked us to do, and some of it we can do. Role play, that is speaking. Role play. You want to speak to Miss Gala about your test schedule for half-term exams. If Miss Gala isn't in the office, leave the following information. You have to speak to one Miss Gala, and if she is not there, you have to leave some information. Your name, telephone number, you can use this one or use your own. Calling out the test schedule for half-term exams, You can be reached until 5 o'clock at the above number. If Miss Gala calls after 5 o'clock, she should call this. If you are going to be called before 5, then that number which is given away above, or if you call after 5 o'clock, then the one given below. Student A will play the student who will like to speak to Miss Gala, as Miss Gala is out of the office. Student B, as the receptionist, takes the message. Student B has to find out the following information. So you must have dialogues for it. May I know your telephone number? What is your name? And all that question which will get you these answers. So all those questions have to be asked by the receptionist, and the student gives the information. Name and telephone number. Ask student A to spell the name and surname. So the receptionist has to ask the student to spell the name and the surname. The message student A would like to leave for Miss Gala. And last one, how late Miss Gala can call student A at the given telephone number. So you have to tell her before 5 you call on this number, after 5 you call on this number. Write down the telephonic conversation and role play it in pairs. Now we can't do the role play right now because of not coming to school, but you can write. You had the listening skill, you know how to write a conversation. If you have to write, you have to put two dots after the name of that person and write it. Of course, no inverted commas have to be used because two dots means that it is in direct speech. So try writing the conversation, but we will do the role play after the school reopens. Now let us see writing. Using the same format as the telephone conversation, write dialogues for the following situations. Now, I hope you remember what are dialogues. Dialogues is when two people talk to each other. And when one asks a question, the other answers, or the second one can ask a question and the first one answers. So, for writing a dialogue, you have to be sure what has been asked before you are speaking and what answer is given after what you are going to fill in or write. So please see the above dialogue as the one as well as the one after your dialogue, and then you write dialogues. The first one, of course, you'll write and keep the dialogue between Miss Gala and a student A. Second one, you have to use the same format, but you are hungry but don't want to eat the food that your mother has made. You are in a mood to eat a pizza. Write a phone conversation between you and the attendant at the pizza outlet to place your order. Like he was asking the cost, the name of the plane, the time, etc. You have to write a phone conversation between you and the attendant at the pizza outlet. The second one, you want to see a movie at the cinema hall, and the name of the cinema hall is the Plaza Park. You don't know what movies are showing there. Write a conversation where you ask for the movies showing at the cinema, their schedule and ticket charges. Then end it by booking your seats. Now again you want to watch a movie at the Plaza Park and you don't know what movies are being shown there. So you have to ask for the movies showing at the cinema, their schedule and ticket charges, and then in the end you book your tickets. So these two are telephonic conversations. So you remember you are talking on the phone, and these two plus the one above, these three you are going to write in your rough notebooks. Now the last thing is activity, my special talent. The boy Kong Hia in the story, What the Birds Said, had the ability to understand the language of birds. Each one of us is blessed with some or the other kind of special gift. Now, Kong Hia had the ability to understand the language of birds. But then all of us also have one or the other kind of special gift. Some of us can sing, dance, act, draw, or write well, or there are many more things besides these. It is very important to explore the talents inside you and develop them. So, it is very important for us to find out what special talent we have and then to develop them, work on them, and become better in it. Find out your skills and think about the ways which in which you can improve them. So first you have to find out your skills, what you are good at, and then you have to think about the ways in which that skill can become better. Discuss it with your friends and family members. Of course, you can discuss it with your family members if you wish to. Friends, right now we are not meeting, but if you ring them up, you can talk to them. This also you will think and write in your rough notebook. First, you will give the heading My Special Talent, and then after you write My Special Talent, you are going to write what special talent you have. For example, someone has a special talent for singing. Now, how you can improve? You have to write ways and means and methods how you can improve. You can say practicing every day. You could even say, I would go to a guru and learn from him. You could also say, I would learn and perform and give more programs. Whatever you think you need to improve your skill, that you have to write. So, the role play exercise also, we have to just write the telephonic conversation and role play in pairs. That means what the telephone conversation was and what you have to do in role play you are going to do later. So only the conversation you are going to write. Then you come to writing and write about the one on ordering pizza, and then when you want to find out about the movies at the Plaza Park. And the last one, you just write my special talent, write your special talent. If you have more than one, you can write both, and then write some ways in which you can improve these talents. That is all in the lesson, children. And the next time we are going to meet again. Next time we are going to start a new topic. Thank you, children. Take care.